All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and welcome all inside. It is iBaseball broadcast of the Senior All-Star Series, game number 2 of the Twin Bill here tonight between the Large Schools East and the Small Schools East. Thanks again for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, as we get rocking and rolling and ready to go. This is the Senior All-Star Series that has 4 teams, Large Schools East and West, Small Schools East and West. And you get a lot of action here between these 2 teams, all 4 teams, all seniors in their last farewell, the final times that they will put on a high school uniform. And man, glad that we get the chance to have this and bring this to you. Again, game 1 went by the way of the Small Schools West, which poked across a shutout 7-0 win in which they put up 10 hits. And in the end, the player of the game is Van Meter's Cole Moore with 7 strikeouts through near 5 innings worth of work. And he helped to secure a win here for the Small Schools West to start this 2025 Senior All-Star Series. Once again, I want to go ahead as we get these 2 squads getting ready to roll. First and foremost, let's take a look at what the defensive look will be for these 2 teams. And we're going to start off here as we take a look at the Small Schools East squad. They're going to look like this defensively. B.J. Schulte will be the pitcher. Gage Peterson behind the dish. And Cooper Hummel at first. Mason Beacon is doing the duty at second. David Schmitz at short in the hot corner. Jace Schweisau doing the duties at third. Ben Garvin is in left field. Cole Griffith in center. And Tatum Telfer will be doing the duties here in right field here, as that is the Small Schools East look. And for the Large Schools East, we'll take a look at what their mark is going to be like. We'll get that rolling here, as again, their Large Schools East will look like this. Max Leno is in the pitching spot, followed by Evan Rouse behind the dish. Braden Meyer at first. Mike Day will be doing the duties at second base, and Cameron Francois at shortstop. The hot corner will be manned by Nathan Carey. And then it goes to Grayson Kirsch in left field, Carson Loggy in center. And then as we continue on for the Large Schools East, Kay Doffelt in right field.
Mark Behrens at first base.
We have Mark Behrens, Graydon Alberts, and more doing the duties, kicking off our umpiring crew here for today's game. And again, that has been your defensive lineups here for both squads. Now, I'll go ahead and talk to you about what the lineups are going to look like. For the Large Schools East teams, Cameron Francois in the number 1 spot. Day will be doing up at number 2. Loggy in the number 3 hole, followed by Grayson Kirsch in the cleanup spot. Doffelt in the number 5 hole. Meyer at 6. Evan Rolfs will be in the number 7 hole. Nathan Carey in the number 8 spot. And Declan Bunn will be DHing here for the pitcher in Max Leno. For the Small Schools squad, it'll be Mason Beacon doing the duties to kick off in the leadoff spot, followed by Jace Schweisau in the number 2 spot. Cooper Hummel will be in the number 3 hole, followed by the cleanup man and Gage Peterson. Cade Saurade will be doing the duties as the DH for B.J. Schulte, the pitcher. Cole Griffith in the number 6 hole. Ben Garvin in the number 7 spot. Tatum Telfer in the number 8 hole, followed by David Schmitz in the number 9 spot, the second leadoff, if you will. And again, that is the lineup spot. It will be Small Schools East to kick things off. They will be the road team on the docket here, as both coaches getting the nod here. And when you get ready to rock here, Coach Jablonski will be spearheading the Large Schools East squad here, the champion coach of the Pella Dutch, who earned their first ever state title here, and they did so in Sioux City, Iowa. And for right now, again, we move on and get the last of Nathan Carey and Anderson Sherm. Both of those 2 guys heading off, been a part of what is a dynamic group here that also includes Lake Cowman. And really, this was something that we had pegged from the get-go. And again, if you track back on May 6th in our state title predictions, This was a team that both of us thought that might get in and might have a chance to make a title run. They did. And, of course, they won the title with just one hit. That's right, Pello, with just one hit, won the title. Last time that happened was nearly 10 years ago, in which a team had under 3 hits to win a title game anyway. So it's a heck of a stat line. And, again, what I find overall very cool is that we get, for the first time in, I want to say over 5 years for sure, we get all 4 state champions that are first-time state champions. All right, all the way down here from 1A to 4A, everybody was a first-time state champion, and again, it's always fun to do that. But right now, we get the chance to start things off.
The second baseman, number 9, Mason Bishop.
And now we can starting things off here and getting rolling in this one. Beacon so far has had a phenomenal year, and it's, again, part of a Link squad that we knew would have a deep run. They did have a deep run, and he's also a guy that a couple years ago was up tops in the class in terms of stolen bases. He has made it an absolute a dream for coaches. But right now, we get rocking and rolling, and that is strike 1 to start things off. The next pitch is swung on, and we go quickly into a 2-0 count, or 0-2 count, excuse me. Max Leno doing the duties on the mound here. And the 0-2 delivery. So fire, and that one just a bit outside here. Again, the Kennedy Cougars, they were close to a state tournament berth as well, as that one goes too far inside. And that one pitches too far outside. So from an 0-2 hole, Beacon has found his way to a full count as he has drawn it full. And again, this is kind of what you get out of him. He's a guy that's a prototypical leadoff guy, and just the patience all across the board. And he swings through that one, though, and can't connect. That one gets him sent down, though. And Leno with his first strikeout of the game. Bring up, again, the St. Ansgar product. Sweesaw jumping up. With one down, a chance to try and help out his cause here. Again, St. Ansgar from the champion St. Ansgar. Again, they also bring home their first title in program history on the baseball side of things. This is a team that's been really close, so close, inches away, it seems like, the last few years, and they get their chance to get in, and they do what they needed to. It wasn't always flashy, as that one just misses the outside corner. And so they weren't always flashy, but man, were they a fun team to watch. In the end, they made it happen, they got it done, and they secure the title again, first ever in program history. Leno with the toss, he gets it in there. The 2-seamer finds its way at a backdoor in for a strike as we start this at bat 3-1. Cooper Hummel up on deck. And that one draws ball 4. And so for a 5-pitch walk, we get a runner onto the base paths here. And it gives us time to mention that you can catch us anywhere you can. iabaseball1@gmail.com is the email to go to. We also are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, however you want to call it, even TikTok. Many chances for you to reach out. We'd love to reach out and connect with you wherever. So however you want to connect with us, we want to connect with you. Again, over 200 collabs across the Instagram scene alone. And again, 28 million viewers across the 2025 season. That one chopped to second, trying to connect on the double play. Francois gets it over to first. And that's a heck of a catch, heck of a throw, heck of a play there. As nicely done, as Mayer will officially pick it for out number 3. So the double play officially takes it down. The walk draws no harm as the double play will set them down 1, 2, 3. Go those small schools east. And with that, we'll now dive on over to the large schools east. Francois, Day, and Loggy coming on up as we get ready for the bottom half right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
I love doing it. We go to all the state events, we work at all the state events, and you know, you wear your polo and people stop and talk to you, and it's just really great to connect with kids from other schools who are on the board, and then coaches, athletic directors who will see you at the events will stop and talk to you, and it's really neat.
You feel a bit of a weight and you're a voice for all athletes in the state of Iowa, which is cool.
I think it's really cool. I remember reading the email and I'm like, oh, this would be something really cool to look for. It'd be good to talk to people that I want to get to talk to around the state. I get to see other people's opinions, kids from 5A schools, kids from small schools. I think it'll just be a really good opportunity for me. IHSAA represents so much that it's really cool that they have 2 girls on the board to bring a girl's perspective, because I think it's really important to be very diverse and get different opinions.
Francois.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Francois is the one to kick us off here. Cedar Rapids Prairie, a state semifinalist here, and a heck of a season here for the Peahawks, who have been again on a. They've been also one of those teams that were just on a tear across the 2025 season. Started 15-0, and they just kind of kept going from there. Kept adding on, and you know what? It's Francois was a big part of that. One of those leadoff guys. Again, throughout the lineup, wherever he was placed, Coach Nelson often talked about him being a very kind of Swiss Army knife kind of guy. That one going a bit too far in, and not what he wanted here, as that was going too far in. VJ Schulte with hit by pitch there. And leadoff man gets onto the base pass. Speaking of VJ Schulte, the senior, he was unblemished in his record on the mound, 8-0 through 45 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts for him, second on the Bobcats this season. Team's hitting .280 against him. And that one sent out of play. Fellow Prairie, Mike Day getting the chance. Sends that one out, and that one couldn't quite find the zone there. That one also gets hit, but high, and that one's tailing right side, and Cooper Hummel with a nice catch as he tails towards the fence, and that is a nice out there here for Small Schools East. That's the first out of the game and keeps Francois on first. And so with that out,
Number 4, Carson Loggy.
And now with the pop out, Carson Loggy stepping on up to the plate. He was on a roll this year for him, a total base machine. Runner taking off, Francois with the dish, and he will get there easily without a throw, in fact. Francois on the season has been pretty good with the stolen base count, 28 across the 2025 season. He stands on second as he captures unofficial 29. That one's sent back here, and we go 1-1. Again, Loggy out of North Scott from the Mississippi Athletic Conference. He had again, one of those seasons that you ask for quite a bit. That one sent foul out of play. Francois will have to head back. Loggy led the North Lancers here, 84 total bases across a .440 average. He had 59 hits, 14 of them doubles, 4 of them triples. He did have a long ball under his belt as well. So as Francois stands on second, we got a 1-2 count to North Scott senior Carson Loggy. Batting 440 the pitch. And swings through that one. Got him to swing just ahead of it. And that's out number 2. Strikeout number 1 here for the Benton product, VJ Schulte.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 6, Grayson Kirsch.
Grayson Kirsch now stepping up to the plate. We've seen what he's been able to do constantly. Again, an extra base hit threat anytime he steps on up to the plate. And he's part of the Marion squad that got upended, unfortunately, in the sub-state to Mount Vernon. That one gets sent left side, and that one's captured out there by Schwiesau, and that will be out number 3. So despite a runner onto the base pass and in scoring position, 2 pop-ups end up thwarting anything for Large Schools East as they will head back, and we will wrap up inning number 1. We've got more coverage for you coming right around the corner right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
Life's buzzing with energy, from the delightfully routine to the novel and exciting to the truly uncharted. With all that life brings, it's easy to lose track of what powers all those moments, our health. At Mercy One, our caring doctors focus on just that, powering health. From the everyday to the extraordinary. So you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gage Peterson is kicking things off now as we get into inning number 2. And as we do, want to make sure to give you a shout out to Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. They make it possible to have these broadcasts and these multiple camera views. And so we're going to make the best of them here. And Peterson takes a whack into that one, left center field. It's going back, and into left center field will be Loggy. He'll capture that one for the out. Hung up there just long enough. And a quick out here as we get one down to now bring up, again, the DH.
Kate Serrata.
Kate Serrata jumping on up. He's DHing for the pitcher here in Schulte. So one down here and up again. Max Leno on the dish here, on the bump here for the Cedar Rapids Kennedy Cougars. Again, a heck of a season for them. 26-13 on the season. That one goes on the outer edge, finds it evenly for a 1-1 count. Again, they came really close, and in the end, Leno was the star on the mound. 44 strikeouts to lead that squad through a 2.66 ERA, and that one tails too far outside. Again, they made it as far as they could into the Sub-State 3 championship, losing to Waukee by 1 run. And they would love to have made it yet again to a back-to-back state tournament trip. That one in there for strike. It evens it up now at 2 apiece. So rather looking to get something rolling here. He sends that one into the dirt. We keep it now at 2-2. So the 2-2 count, 1 out. And again, this is game 2 of the Twin Bill here. And swings through that one. And that is the second strikeout. Leno on the mound. He connects on number 2.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, number 7, Cole Griffith.
So after a fly out and a strikeout, Cole Griffith standing on up here. The Northland product is taking a look and takes a look at ball 1 on the outer edge. And the next pitch has him ducking out of danger there, but he ends up doing that nicely. again on the season, as that one's too far inside, and Griffith will be hit by pitch. That'd be his 4th time being hit by a pitch across 2025. I was going to say he had 56 total bases. Add one more to that unofficially, of course, as he gets a free trip onto the base pass here with 2 down.
Ben Garvin.
And now Ben Garvin stepping on up. Out of Wilton, the second Wilton product against Rada, also from Wilton as well. Again, 2 strikeouts here from Leno on the mound. And making sure they stay honest over there at first. Again, 1 runner on and 2 down. So far, nobody has had a hit in this game as we are again entering the top half of inning number 2. Small Schools East, the away team. Large Schools East, the home squad. And that one was kind of close. As we bring you back behind the dugout here. So the 1-0 count, they try again and keeps it there. And for good reason. In the end, Griffith is part of that, part of a roster that can steal the base at the right times. 33 stolen bases on the year speaks volumes here. He was one of 3 individuals to have 25 or more stolen bases for the squad, and so you can't ask much more of what they've been able to do on the base pass. And so Wilton product now sends that one into center field, and that will be a single, and that will be a strike. Nicely done here by Ben Garvin, picking up his 34th total base, marked at 29th, again, unofficially, but that would be his 29th hit of the season. He sends that one in for a single and the first hit of the ball game. And now that'll bring up Tatum Telfer out of Mid Prairie. Another strong year here for the Hawks. So runners on first and second. Leno with the toss, too far out of the zone. We go 1-0. Again, it's Kerry Francois Day from third, short, and second. And, of course, Meyer stands at first. Again, what a season it has been. Fun, exciting. It was action-packed all the way from the get-go. We had a lot of action, and of course, across this time, I think it's been the first in several years that we have had 2 lower seeds go as far as they can. Of course, we had Bettendorf with an absolute huge run in the 4A state tournament as they made it to the title game. And, of course, losing to eventual champions Iowa City High. The 2-2 count is sent left side and gets away. That's going to plate 1 is rounding the corner, heading on home. And there we stand here. That's 1 run coming on home. Griffith will cross the plate, and that will be run number 1 as we have 2 hits and 1 run here for Small Schools East.
Number 19, David Schmitz.
So Telfer with an RBI single. David Schmitz up at the plate, and he chops one left side. And that is a quick tag placed on the Wilton runner. That will mean it is out number 3, but not before first blood drawn here from Small Schools East. They take this one 1-0 as we head into the bottom half of the inning. And when we come back, it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Dahlfeld, Meyer, Ross. Up next here for the Large Schools East squad when we return right after this, right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Life's buzzing with energy. From the delightfully routine.
Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insulites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great, you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insulites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to Insulites.com and get you some, and you will not be disappointed. It's simplicity at its finest. So go ahead to Insulites.com today and get you some. Oh, and by the way, make sure to tell them that IA Baseball sent you.
The right fielder.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get another camera angle here from behind the fence. K. Doffelt kicking us off here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Large Schools East find themselves down here early on in this one. And as we go forward, don't forget, check out the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. I've told you guys for a long time now. I'll continue to speak their praises. Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse. They have been absolutely stellar. They continue to be stellar, and again, we appreciate them. That one right up the middle, a nice diving attempt out there by Beacon. Unfortunately, unable to get that one. That knocked away, and now it's the first hit of the ball game for Large Schools East.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, number 4, Braden Mayer.
And now Braden Mayer up at the plate. Part of a Liberty squad that made it once again a third trip to the state tournament here. Again, first they've been around since 2018 as a program and already 3 trips to the state tournament here. That one goes in for strike 1 here with nobody down, 1 runner on. Both teams with at least 1 hit, 3 combined hits right now. Small Schools East with the 2 hits, 1 hit so far here for Large Schools East. And now we go with a 1-1 count. And that one tried to catch the out, and he did, actually. That one, a little late call in the end. We go now 1-2. Mayer, part of the squad here that we got to see at the tail end of the regular season. They took 13 runs to Marion. Mayer is a big part of that, but set down there on strike. And the second strikeout for B.J. Schulte on the mound.
Batting 7th, the catcher, number 1, Evan Rolfs.
And now Evan Rawls stepping on up to the plate as he gets his first shot here with 1 down. Swings through that one for the strike. And looks at that one in the dirt. Runner taken off. The throw will not be in time. As sliding right on in there with a stolen base. Doffelt will pick up an unofficial stolen base, but nonetheless finds his way onto second base and a chance to do something big here. Again, Ross, the home run leader for North Scott, 2 home runs across 40 total bases, and he had 26 hits overall on the campaign. And right now he's looking to try and add to that, as unofficially, of course, 2-1 with the count. That one sent high, and that will be playable. And running on, finding it, and does find it in the end. Nice job behind the plate, and Peterson, he'll catch that one and secure it with an out. The pop up to the catcher brings 2 down, and now we'll bring Nathan Carey out of Pella to the plate.
Number 2, Nathan Carey.
Carey, part of the squad that brought home Pella their first ever baseball state title. They did so on the heels of 1 official hit, and they captured that win over the Golden Eagles of Wahlert Catholic. That one he muscled in there, and that one bloops onto the infield grass. Not a chance here for Beacon to do anything with that. That was a seeing eye single that finds runners now on first and third here with 2 down. So Carey with a seeing eye single. And now Declan Bunn stepping out of Iowa City West. head coach by Jamie O'Mara in his first season at the helm for the Trojans. And he takes a look as we get started here in this one. Runners on the corners here. And that one right up the middle, and that one just gets out there enough for Beacon to make a play with it, and he does. The force out will end the inning, but not before the Large Schools East squad evens up the hit column. They didn't get any runs, but it is all tied up at 2 in the hits column. 1-0 Small Schools East lead when we return, and when we do, 9. It'll be the top of the lineup when we return right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insulites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insulites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to Insulites.com and get you some, and you will not be disappointed. It's simplicity at its finest. So go ahead to Insulites.com today and get you some. Oh, and by the way, make sure to tell them that IA Baseball sent you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Northland product once again back up as we get the top of the lineup here. And Beacon getting ready as he takes a look at ball 1. Make that ball 2 a 2-0 count as we start the top half of inning number 3. He swings through that one. A healthy hack unfortunately comes up empty there. We go 2-1 with the count here. Again, Max Leno on the bump. That one's dialed in there, and we go quickly to 2-2. And Beacon right now, 45 hits on the season, but swings through that one. Can't grab the hit there. His second strikeout of the game, and that will be strikeout number 3 for Leno on the mound. Bring up Jace Schwiesau to the plate. Schwiesau right now with a walk under his belt, looking for his first hit. That one tailed too far away, got away, and we start the at-bat 1-0. Again, plenty of chances for you to catch up. Make sure right here on the IA Sports YouTube page as that two-seamer finds its way in for the strike. A chance to catch up on all the awards as we gave away everything from Silver Slugger, Cy Young, Home Run King, and more. Of course, Mr. IA Baseball as well. And in the 4A scene goes to Tayton Gray out of DCG. The 3A scene goes to 3A Mr. IA Baseball to Tate Slagle out of Algona. And of course, all across our ranking system and stuff, I want to give a shout out to all the rankers who have put a lot of work and a lot of effort in. Because we continue on. Garrett Lutt out of Underwood gets the 2A Mr. IA Baseball honor as that one goes for ball 4 and draws the walk. And in 1A, Mr. IA Baseball to Kyle Hayden of Coon Rapids Bayard. And with a runner on to the base pass, Cooper Hummel up. Last time he grounded out into a double play. And there's a chance here. Again, Schwiesau with the second walk of the game. He stands on first. Hummel looking for his first hit. Small Schools East with 2 hits so far, and they have that 1-0 advantage. That one couldn't quite find the zone. We start this at bat 1-0. Again, this is game 2 of the doubleheader. 2 games tomorrow as well. And then, of course, 2 games on Saturday as well. Saturday will be at the Urbandale location. So we'll be there covering all 6 games, including this one tomorrow and Saturday. This one gets sent high, and this one will be foul out of play. So 2-1 our count. Nobody on, 1 out. Inning started with a beacon strikeout. We saw with a walk, and now he takes off to second, and that will not be thwarted as he will find his way onto the base pass. The stolen base here for Small Schools East. Their first stolen base of the game. Hummel right now with a 3-1 advantage here. Leno on the mound, searching for strikeout number 4. Again, 1 run throughout this game. It came in the top half of inning number 2. Hummel will take this one, and he'll foul that one off. Cascade with a heck of a run here into the state tournament. A phenomenal year for them as they grace, again, what seems to be kind of a normalcy with Cascade deep in the postseason. 3-2 count. And that one too far in, and it walks. The second walk of the inning will now put runners on first and second. So back-to-back walks, in fact. We'll now bring up Gage Peterson, a Newman Catholic product, to the plate.
The catcher, Gage Peterson.
Peterson was a flyout victim his last time up. Again, this squad came just shy of making a state tournament themselves. This is also a team that we're used to seeing in the state tournament, or at least deep in postseason runs. The 1-0 delivery. That one too far low as we go 2-0 with the count. Again, they made it all the way up until they matched up with Key in the sub-state final, losing that one 8-5 to wrap up a 25-9 campaign. That one too low, in fact, out of the zone. 3-0 goes the count. And mark that another strike into the mix there. So 2-2 with 1 down, and Riesel on second, Hummel standing on first. Riesel, I should say. That one sent back. We continue on with the 2-2 count. Leno with the deal. And that chopped right over his head, touches the glove, and Day with a try at it. Can't quite grab it. It gets into the outfield grass. Schweisaw heads on home, and we will plate another one for Small Schools East. They have the lead 2-0. And with that, that also means that we have 3 hits here for the Small Schools East squad. Now, that one just tried to find its way any which way it could, and it got into the outfield grass, and that is the first hit of the ball game for Peterson.
Now running at first base.
As he brings home a run. That one got off the glove a little bit of Leno, it looked like, and Day with a try to make a play, but it just another awkward bounce, and at bat full of awkward bounces. It finds its way into the outfield grass, and we continue on. Serrata right back up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his last time up, but with a chance to do something here. has a quick conversation down the third base line. Tanner Anderson looks to be on doing the pitch running duties. He now stands on second after the pass ball. And now we get two runners into scoring position here for Large Schools East. Their best opportunity, Small Schools East, one of their best opportunities here. They have a 2-0 count. Leno trying to get out of the jam here. Him and his team find themselves down 2-0. That pitch, a nice backdoor breaker, finds its way in 2-1. And Serrata with a strikeout his last time up would certainly anything in play would cause a little bit of trouble at the very least. As that one is set high into center field, taking him back and not quite to the warning track goes Loggy. In the end, it'll be enough to bring home Hummel to third, from third to home, and that will mark it another run here for Small Schools East as they officially increase their lead 3-0.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cole Griffith.
And now Cole Griffith standing on up, get the chance to add to what has been a good inning so far. Yeah, with a runner on second base. And Griffith has so far been hit by pitch in one trip up. He sends that one left side. That one tails, but that will be in foul territory as he keeps things alive, 1-1. Ben Garvin up on deck. Still 3-0. And looking to try and add. That one gets away, and now we get a runner on third. As Kaufman will stand ready and a chance to try and score. There's already been 2 runs home here in the top half of the third here for Small Schools East. Leno with a couple wild pitches have advanced the runners. Trying to calm down a little bit here as we get rolling the pitch. That one right up the middle, and there will be no chance for Francois on that one. Kaufman will lazily stroll on home and capture run number 4. A 4-0 advantage here for the Small Schools East as they pick up their 4th hit of the ball game. Griffith with his first of the game brings in another. Ben Garvin once again standing on up, getting the chance. He is 1 for 1, singled back in the second inning. One of 2 Wilton products here today in the Senior All-Star Series. Game 2 of the doubleheader. That one catches the outer corner, brings it even as we go 1-1. Again, with 2 down, runner on first. And taken off. That'll be a slow roller to Day's side. He has a chance at it, gets there in time. But man, that looked like it might just find its way to stay in the infield grass and put a lot of trouble there. But good job on Day correcting course. Finds a way to get the out, but not before some damage had been done. A couple hits, couple walks bring home 3 runs in that inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game in favor of the Small Schools East. And when we come back, we'll get the chance to see what's coming on up for Large Schools East after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. Hey ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball. I'm here at the PBR Spring League, but man, there's a whole lot of good that I want to talk to you about outside of what's happening on the fields, and that includes the batting donut. That's right here. The batting donut, I would urge anybody to check out. It is a really cool way to help improve your confidence and boost your energy, boost your endurance, all by slipping this onto your bat. That's it. And hey, look at that. You got sprinkles, you got everything. It's the whole package. And by the way, they come in pink as well. They come in 9 and 16 ounce versions. So go ahead and check that out as soon as you get the chance. A great way to help boost your swing and boost the confidence of your swing as well. So again, if you get the chance, hey, check out the Batting Donut and check them out at the Batting Donut online or hit them up at sweetenyourswing.com. And while you're there, let them know that IA Baseball sent you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here, Francois, the top of the lineup, flew out to center early on at that at bat. Now brings up Mike Day to the plate. Pop out victim his first trip up. And he takes a look at ball one to start his second at bat of the game. There have been 6 combined hits, 4 belonging to Small Schools East, 2 of them belonging to Large Schools East squad. As we give you our inning-by-inning tracker here, courtesy of Casmium Sports. Check them out. They've been our stats gurus across the 2025 season. Again, 1 run in the second, 3 in the third. That's given the 4-0 lead here for Large Schools East. And again, 6 combined hits. Again, East with Small Schools was 4 of the 6. And that has been your inning-by-inning look so far as we are into the bottom half of inning number 3. And we have a 2-2 count. Make it 3-2 to bring it all full here with 1 down here. Again, bottom of inning number 3. Mike Day up at the plate. That one gets away from Schulte on the mound, and that allows a run on to the base paths here. For Schulte, that would officially just be his first walk of the ball game. And now Carson Loggy stepping on up. He struck out his first time. Again, total base leader here for the Lancers on the 2025 season. Sends that one back for strike 1. So the empty count, the 0-1 delivery coming on up here. And kind of tried for it, ends up taking it back, and we draw it even. Loggy with 59 hits, again, 14 of them being for doubles, 4 triples, and a home run on the season. The 1-1 tails too high, 2-1. Again, we mentioned Schulte, 36 strikeouts, just a 1.84 earned run average on the season. He only gave up 2 walks across the 25 campaign, and that one sent high and thought to be playable. Into the stands it goes, though, as we draw the count even at 2-2. Again, many ways that you can catch up all the action. That includes the state tournaments in which we were there, both in the Carroll location and Sioux City, both great venues. Had a great time there, and honestly, really enjoyed it. So really appreciate Sioux City and Carroll for showing out. They did absolutely amazing. That one too far inside draws it full. And again, shout out to the Iowa High School Athletic Association, Andy Umpton, and everybody for making, again, a great state tournament season. That one roped into right field. A nice job coming on strong is Telfer. He'll capture the out. And tried to double on up Day at first, but man, it looked like he may have been maybe beat by that hit. In the end, a nice, just threw that glove out there, snagged it, and got out number 2 in a dramatic fashion. As now we bring up Grayson Kirsch to the plate. Kirsch, a pop-out victim his last time up. Takes a look at strike one. And Schulte on the mound. And the pitch again, two conference foes here in the Walmack battle. Marion and Benton. The 1-1 delivery here. That one too far in, and that got him. That got him as we had Mike Day kind of jogging out there to second, wondering why. And in the end, it's because Kirsch got hit by a pitch. And his first time onto the base paths comes right here in the bottom half of inning number 3.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Second time that we have seen Schulte hit a batter in this one, as it now brings up Daufelt back to the plate. He singled and later stole a base back in the second. Swings through that one for strike one. Day on second. Kirsch standing on first. Schulte with the look, the delivery. That one gets hit high. That'll be into left field. And coming on strong, Garvin will capture it on the run. Just a stride away from the infield. So he had a long way to travel, but in the end captured it for out number 3. So despite some action, something going, there are still no hits and therefore no runs, nothing crossing here as the pop-up here to left seals the deal for inning number 3. It is still a 4-0 ball game, and it's still Large Schools East with the advantage as we are coming on back. We'll get the bottom part of the lineup due up when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Brown here with IA Baseball.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball in the state of Iowa. We believe the game of baseball promotes many values such as hard work, determination, and teamwork, values that matter on and off the baseball field, and values that we demonstrate to our clients every day in our offices across the country. RDA provides financial planning and wealth management services to our clients in 6 communities in the state of Iowa. RDA Financial Network is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm. RDA advisors may offer securities through United Planners Financial Services, a member of FINRA and SIPC. United Planners is not affiliated with RDA Financial Network nor IABaseball.com. Please visit RDAFN.com to find an RDA advisor near you.
Brady Kaufman.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Brady Kaufman in for Telfer as we get rocking and rolling. The Grinnell product, an all-stater product, I should say, gets a chance. His first at-bat here of the game. Shoots one right side foul. And that's how we kick off here in the top half of inning number 4. Once again, we appreciate you coming along for the ride and enjoying this with us. Boy, it's always fun when we get to do this because, yes, it means that it's the season's come to a conclusion. This is the wrap up, but it is always fun to see these guys one last time in getting there, getting able to rock it before they head off to do their thing. That one too far on the inside. That one also too far out of the zone. We go 3-1 with the count. And the 3-1 delivery. That one's chopped right side. Nice pickup. And they'll get on over to first in a nice exchange there. Myers with a heck of a play. He secures out number 1. And a big one at that as Kaufman is set down. And win that will now bring up the Don Bosco product and David Schmitz to the plate. He is 0 for 1 so far in the game. That one has that one got away from Leno for sure, as that will be the second time he has hit a batter here in this one. Kind of got to dance out of danger there as he gets onto the base pass. I'm sure he wouldn't want it that way, but in the end, he gets on the base pass after being hit by a pitch. And now Mason Beacon up at the plate. He is 0 for 2 so far, has a couple strikeouts, but one thing about any Northland product is, you can never count them out. And certainly that's where we stand right now. That one is not quite in there for the strike. We start 1-0. And that one, jam shot, that goes foul here, evens it up at 1 apiece. Again, Northland with a heck of a season this year. They've been absent from the state tournament a little bit prior, but in the end, they make it in and got a little upended here by East Buchanan. But a heck of a game there. They lost by just 1, but you can't fault their season at 25-4. They had an absolutely fantastic year. Mason, a big part of that. And now the 1-2 count to him in the Senior All-Star Series. That goes too far in the ball, and that one is not going to make it on the throw. And Smiths with an official stolen base. His first of the game, second here for the Small Schools East squad. Sweesaw up at the plate, following Beacon with his, again, as he gets set down on strikes. Sweesaw has walked both times in 2 trips here. And this follows what has been an absolute stellar season from St. Ansgar. And again, going all the way to the state title game, capturing the program's first state title. That one on a chopper right side, and that gets away from Day. That gets into the outfield, and meanwhile, Smiths will come on home, and he'll score that one as we get another run onto the board here for Small Schools East, as the error proves costly, and it is now a 5-0 advantage.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cooper Hummel.
So with a runner on first base, and again, a chance to do some more with it. That was, again, Sweesaw officially was granted a hit on that one. So an RBI single brings home run to number 5 of the ball game. 3 straight innings now. That Small Schools East has captured at least 1 run. And that one gets sent back. And that must not have caught any of the bat here as the runner, as Sweesaw took off to second. That's where he stands right now. And we keep on rolling here from Ankeny High School, the backdrop for our battle here today. Again, game 2 of the doubleheader. Game 1 went by the Small Schools West favor, 7-0. They pitched a shutout here, not allowing a run or a hit. And meanwhile, they took 10 hits of their own. Cole Moore, our player of the game, brought to you by Casmium Sports, as he went through 7 strikeouts in his near 5 innings worth of action. He helped out in a big way, also got a hit, and he, again, is our Casmium Sports player of the game. We'll see who ends up getting the mark here in game 2. Right now, Leno on the mound, and Hummel with an absolute rocket right side, and they're going to wave him around. Sweesaw is heading on home. The throw will not be in time as it gets away, and Hummel advances over to second. Nice job overall. Good piece of hitting, good base running, and mark that now a 6-0 advantage. The Small Schools today have kind of been on fire, as now Hummel standing on second base. And we bring up the catcher once more, Gage Peterson. So the RBI strike, and now Gage Peterson stepping on up. He also has an RBI, 1 for 2. Struck that RBI back in the third, swings through that one for strike 1. Again, Hummel standing on second after he picked up his first hit, officially 1 for 2 and with a walk. But now Peterson 1 for 2 as well, an RBI single last time up. And now looks at that one too low to bring it even 1-1. So the timeline so far has, for the East, the Small Schools East squad, 1 run in the second, 3 in the third, and currently 2 in the fourth inning. That one on a rope out there to Francois on the run toss will get him out there by a step. Heck of a throw, heck of a play, and that's how we wrap this up. So out of the 8 combined hits in this one, 6 belong to Small Schools East as they hold that 6-0 advantage. And we're heading into the bottom half of the inning. And with that, we will now bring up 6, 7, and 8. Mayer, Rouse, and Carey when we return right after this, right here on the IA Baseball Network.
RDA Financial Network is a proud sponsor of IABaseball.com. RDA supports the sport of baseball.
Life's buzzing with energy. From the delightfully routine, to the novel and exciting, to the truly uncharted. With all that life brings, it's easy to lose track of what powers all those moments, our health. At Mercy One, our caring doctors focus on just that, powering health, from the everyday to the extraordinary. So you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the broadcast. It is Small Schools East up 6-0 over Large Schools East. We'll take a look at the inning-by-inning track here as we get VJ Schulte once again on the mound here. And as it sits right now, those 6 runs have come in 3 consecutive innings. 1 run in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, as we have a 6-0 mark. Again, those 8 hits consist of 6 for the Small Schools East squad, 2 for Large Schools East with 1 error. And they're going to try and get their way back into this one here. They find themselves down by a mark, but trying to inch their way back, and they get started here with Braden Mayer, who is 0 for 1 so far, and looks at ball 1 to start his second at bat. And Mayer, part of that heck of a squad for Liberty that found a way to again have a heck of a season, fell to Cedar Rapids Prairie. And again, it was one of those seasons where Coach Ubi Martinez and his squad just went out and they did what they needed to do. And this is a program that I feel once was a newcomer to the scene, underdog. But man, this year certainly they did not feel anywhere close to an underdog. Mayer being a big part of that. And he looks at a 3-1 count that now draws all the way to a 4-1 and draws the walk. So his first trip onto the base pass will come via the walk. And now that'll continue on with Evan Rouse looking to improve upon his 0-1 mark here. First pitch finds its way on the outer edge for strike 1. And for Mayer on the year, that would unofficially be his 41st walk of the season as Ruffs sends that one out of play here, and we go quick to 0-2. I got a little bit of trivia coming on up here as we'll go ahead and as that one's swung on here for the strike, Ruffs is set down for the second time. And that would officially be strikeout number 3 here for VJ Schulte on the day. And so with now 1 down and 1 on, Nathan Carey up to the plate. He so far is 1 for 1. But again, some trivia coming your way. We got some IA Sports wristbands for you chance to give away, and also a chance for you to catch up on even more. And we'll let you know coming on up here as that one starts off with strike one. So with Mayer standing on first, the pitch here to Carey goes too low and outside. We go 1-1. Both starting pitchers continuing on here, at least through 4 innings worth anyway. Schulte with a trio of strikeouts, looking to add another. And that one just a bit above the letters here, draws it 2-1. Again, the Pella Dutch, again with the heck of a year as the runner taken off to second. The throw, not in time. The tag, the ball just gets away from Kaufman. Mayer will find his way not only to second, but head on over to third, as that will make it one of the best chances that the Large Schools East squad has had at scoring here in this one. And we have a 3-1 count here, as now both teams have been slapped with an error on the game. That one in there for the strike. Again, Pella was a top 6 team across the entire season. Started preseason number 2, ended number 1 as they take again their first ever baseball crown in the state of Iowa. That one out foul, and we remain all filled up at 3-2. Schulte with the pitch. That one driven left side, but out there is Garvin. He'll catch that, and they'll try. Nope, they will not. And in the end, Mayer's standing pat. He'll be on third, and 1 out turns to 2 as now we turn to Declan Bunn for the Trojans of Iowa City West.
Now batting number 2, Declan Bunn.
Bunn so far has gone 0 for 1, looking for his first hit here in the game, and is going to need quite a bit here as he has, again, a chopper out there and eats him up out there short, and that's going to draw in the first run of the game. Schmitz had that one, just kind of got away from him just a bit there, and the Small Schools East squad slapped with their second error, and as a result, the first run of the ball game here for the Large School squad.
Francois.
So now as the top of the lineup comes back, Francois, 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch. And he takes strike 1 in his third at-bat. He represents batter number 5 of the inning. Schulte with the slider, gets in the dirt, runner taken off. There will be a throw, but that sails just a bit out there. And that will be a stolen base here for Bunn as he reaches now into scoring position. The second stolen base of the game here for the Large Schools East squad. And so with a runner on second, Francois swings away, fouling that one off, and we get now to 1-2. Schulte on the mound had 36 strikeouts across this season. That one too far in the dirt, evens it up at 2-2 here. As again, Francois with a heck of a season, 54 runs scored, 55 hits on the year, 68 total bases. And the 2-2 delivery. That one will be muscled out there into right field, and that will get looking to be one plated, and there will be another plated as Bunn will cross home plate, and that's an RBI single for Cameron Francois, as it is now a 6-2 ball game. That one looked like it kind of jammed him just a bit, but enough muscle behind it pushed it into the outfield grass, and now that will plate. That plated one, and we got one runner on here and a 6-2 ball game. That one by Day right up the middle, and the force out at second will secure the out. But not before you get some action onto the base pass. An RBI single from Francois, and an error helped plate 2 here for the Large Schools East squad, as it is now a 6-2 ball game, and as we head into the 5th inning. Man, what a great game so far. And again, Want to give a shout out to the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse out of Galena, Illinois, a fantastic venue. I urge you to check out everything they've got going there and more. It is always a fun venue, always a fun time that we get the chance to connect with them. And so, again, if you get the chance, you really want to get over there, see what it's all about. And because they do, a fantastic job. And, again, there we go. There's a big Log Cabin logo here for you. I love when it all works together here. But, again, the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. Make sure to check them out today. Again, at logcabin.com or, again, wherever you can catch them. Again, Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse. Also, this brought to you by Eagle Claw Analytics. If you're ever out there wondering, okay, how do I navigate all of this busy stuff here, recruiting? Well, Eagle Claw can help you. They can help you with schools that have your major, schools that kind of have your fit, right? What are high schoolers entering that certain college like? What are their average fastball velocities? What's their pop time? What's their average hit speed? You can kind of gauge yourself as to where you want to go and how you stack up at the school you want to be at. From religious affiliation to all the majors that you can possibly have to what SAT, ACT scores are like. Eagle Claw has you covered in any way possible. They've got you covered every which way, and we absolutely love partnering with them. They make it easy, and you can go there and see what other Iowa guys, where they have gone. What out-of-state colleges Iowa has gone to, what in-state colleges Iowa has gone to, and truly, it is all yours for the taking with the help of Eagle Claw Analytics. So we start now with the top of inning number 4 as we continue to roll right along. And again, in this game, there has been 9 combined hits, 6 belonging to Small Schools East, 3 belonging to the Large Schools East squad. Serrata up at the plate here for Small Schools East as we get things rocking. He is 1 for 2, a sacrifice RBI in the 3rd. And he continues to move right along here.
Correction, now batting Cage Serrata.
Serrata has been, again, one of a good staple here for the Wilton Beavers. And, again, a program that has historically done pretty well. That one goes 2 for 2. The 2-2 delivery. That one's swung on, and that one's captured as a strikeout here. Tanner Anderson comes in from Western Dubuque and gets onto the mound for his first strikeout of the game and his first batter that he sees.
Now batting number 7, Cole Griffith.
And now Cole Griffith up to the plate. He's been hit by pitch and singled in a run in 2 trips. He takes a look at strike 1 for his 3rd at-bat of the game. Again, mentioned Eagle Claw Analytics, and I mean, truly, it is, I urge you to check it out there for anybody going in and trying to navigate the recruiting process. You know, they help you find, they have a whole filter tool that can find out everything, even from a religious affiliation to what the degrees that they have, if they match what you want. They also have what the average SAT, ACT scores are, what other Iowans or anybody close that goes to the school you're looking at. You can filter by geography, by, again, degree, as that one is swung on for the strikeout. And for the first time today, Griffith is set down and unable to get to the base paths. A heck of a start here for Anderson as he comes in and sets down 2 batters here in a row via the strikeout. And now that'll bring up the another Wilton product in Ben Garvin. He is 1 for 2, singled back in inning number 2. That one on the outer edge here for ball 1. Anderson officially uncommitted here. Thought he was committed to somewhere, but in the end, right now it looks as uncommitted. The pitch, and he got him to swing. No, he did. Yeah, he did. It counts him as strike 1. 2-1 the count here with 2 down. And Garvin looking to add hit number 2 of the day. That one too low and not quite in there. Garvin on the season with 28 hits. 4 of them have been for extra base hits. He has walked 20 times, 33 total bases. So the 3-1 now draws to 4-1. The 5-pitch walk will put a runner onto the base paths. And that will officially mark all but the first inning that the Small Schools East squad has had a runner onto the base paths. Garvin will draw the walk. And now Kaufman back up to the plate. Brady Kaufman, the Southeastern commit. Again, had a heck of a season here, all-state worthy. Make sure to check out our all-state teams across right here on the awards list, as well as across our social media scene. The 1-0 count here with a runner on. That one gets away, and Garvin will take off as well. He'll stand on second now and a chance in scoring position to do something with 2 down. So the 2-0 count, and again, 2 outs here. This is the Senior All-Star Series, Game 2. And with the 2-0 look, that one swung on, tried to connect, but unable to do so. We draw it again 2-1. Again, Carey, Francois, Day, and Mayer make up the infield around Anderson on the mound. And again, Rolf's behind the dish. That pitch gets through and gets him to a 2-2 count. Kirsch, Luggy, and Dossett up in the outfield here for the Large Schools East squad defensively. And the 2-2 delivery. That one on a slow chopper out there, a one-hit chopper out today, and he'll take his time, collect out number 3, and there we go with the top half of the inning. So despite some action onto the base pass there, nothing going as Kaufman draws the 4-3 ground out, and that's all she wrote for the Small Schools East squad in the top half of the inning. And so with that, we'll see VJ Schulte out for at least another inning worth of work, or at least another batter's worth of work. And we get Loggy, Kirsch, and Doffelt up next here when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Life's buzzing with energy, from the delightfully routine to
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Carson Loggy getting things rolling here as we get started off. Loggy is 0 for 2 and looking for his first connection here. First pitch on an ambush one, a slow roller out there to short. The pick and fire across the diamond gets him on a run. Heck of a play. And again, that is what you like out there. Some great defense, and that officially sets him down. Schweisaw looked to be the guy, if I'm not mistaken, that's at short. And again, for the Small Schools East, Carson Matson gets in at third base. Kaufman will stand at second defensively, and Hummel stands at first once again as Grayson Kirsch back up to the plate. That one, a nice shot, but that finds its way foul on the wrong side of the chalk line for an 0-2 count. Again, Kirsch has popped out and been hit by a pitch. That one sent up out of play. We remain at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. That one sails up high on him, and we go to 1-2. Again, on the season here, it's been a heck of a campaign here for Kirsch, who swings through that one and comes on up empty. Kirsch is set down here for the second time. And that would mark strikeout number 4 on the day for Vijay Schulte out of Benton.
Number 19, Cade Doffelt.
And now Cade Doffelt up once again. So far, he is 1 for 2, also with a stolen base under his belt. That breaker finds its way in, gets it at 0-1. Next pitch too far out of the zone to be called. Again, out of Muscatine, Cade Doffelt with a strong 2025 campaign. Swings through that one here as we go into a 2-strike mark. That one tried to paint the outer corner, and Schulte thought he had that one. He was really close to that one, he thought. In the end, though, we draw it now 1-2 on the count. To Doffelt. Next pitch is chop foul, and we keep it right there. Doffelt with 62 total bases on the year. He batted .400 as he struck 42 hits and drove in 40 runs. The 1-2, no go. And we go all even. 2-2 with 2 down and no runners on. The pitch gets sent out of play here. We keep it right, locked in at 2 apiece. And that one goes inside on him, and he jammed him. Nice strikeout there. Mark it second consecutive. 5th strikeout for Schulte on the game. As that sets him down 1-2-3. Goes Large Schools East as they are set. And we have now completely wrapped up with 5 innings worth of action. And of course, as we look at the inning by inning mark here, we'll take a look at what has gone on and transpired so far. Again, 6 runs here for Small Schools East, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth. And for the Large School squad, they poked across their only 2 runs in the 4th inning as well. 9 combined hits, 6 belonging to the Small School squad, and 3 combined errors. Small Schools East also with the advantage there as well. All right, we're going to take just a quick break, and we get more coming on back on the other end. Small Schools with their chance to get up, 9-1-2, right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we get the top of the 6th inning. Carson Matson doing the duties to get things rolling here in the number 9 hole. Again, out of Linville Sully, the champs of now 2 years ago. But again, a team that lost quite a bit offensively and defensively heading into the season. Found a way to make it to the state tournament once more. And again, you have to give all the credit in the world to not only coaching staff, but these players, Matson being one of those. Again, you lose guys like Nounharder, who is just, again, heartbeat of the team. And they get guys that step up and just make it happen. That one also fouled back out of play. So, again, this is This is just one of those programs that you can tell Linville Sully, they're going to be around. No matter what, they're going to do it, and they're going to find a way to make it happen. That one on a chopper out there to second base, Day with the pick. A slow roller as it got to him, but he found a way to get the out. And that's how we start things off here in this inning, a 4-3 put out. And now we have a new batter up in the mix.
27, Maddox Cockrum.
Maddox Cockrum is getting his first shot at it here in this one. Maddox Cockrum out of Osage. And the first pitch he sees is out of the zone. Starts it off 1-0 here with one down. Here from Ankeny, Iowa. Ankeny High School, the backdrop here. That one not on the radar as well. 2-0 the count. Top half of the sixth, here we are. Unlike game number one, it will not be a shutout here, but the small school squad does have the advantage. The pick and the fire and a swing through on that one. Anderson draws the count even at 2-2. So far, he has 2 strikeouts here through now 5 batters worth of work. Make that 3 here as he sets them down. And that marks it strikeout number 3 on the day here for Anderson in relief. As we saw back up to the plate, he has 2 walks and an RBI single. Very productive day for him. Anderson looking to end that here as that one is a little blooper, and it will find its way into Carson Logge's glove as the shallow play worked out to perfection there, and he captures out number 3.
In the top of the 6, after 5.5.
So in the top of the 6, it's just a 1-2-3. And that's all she wrote here in the top half for the Small Schools East, but they still hold the advantage. It's still a 6-2 ball game, and it's time for us to head on into the bottom half of the inning. It will be 6, 7, and 8 due up when we return. VJ Schulte right back on the mound right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates.
Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insulites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insulites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to Insulites.com and get you some, and you will not be disappointed. It's simplicity at its finest. So go ahead to Insulites.com today and get you some. Oh, and by the way, make sure to tell them that IA Baseball sent you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Entering in, Lucas Jablonski, getting his chance to get in and rocking in place of Braden Mayer. And he gets set down on strikes there as he is put down. And that is strikeout number 6 on the day here for VJ Schulte out of Benton, Iowa.
Evan Rolfs.
And now Evan Rolfs up to the plate once more as he takes a look with one down here. And he starts off with an 0-1 count. Rolfs 0 for 2 and sends that one right back towards our camera. Makes it shake a little bit. As Anderson Sherm looks to potentially be getting into the game here shortly as we see him with the helmet on. Schulte tried to paint, and he did. He did. Strike number 3. Ross is set down, and that, by my count, unofficially strikeout number 7 here for Schulte. The Benton product has slowly been just staying steady, going through, and Ross is set down. Now Nathan Carey up at the plate. He is 1 for 2, singled back in inning number 2. That one sent out of play. We start the at-bat 0-1. And Pella was a top 6 team the entire season, started number 2 in the preseason, ended number 1. And, this team did not lose anything from last year. But, boy, they looking at the guys that they have in the Senior All-Star Series, they do lose quite a bit. Then again, this is a team that regroups pretty well. That one laced out there in the left field. That will find its way into the grass. And we have action onto the base pass here as Carey picks up his second hit of the ball game. And now Anderson Sherm, the Pella product from behind the dish. First team All-State catcher with his chance to get rolling. The Marshalltown Community College commit standing up for his first time in this one. Got the chance to talk with Sherm, and gosh, if you follow him on Instagram, you will become near a catching expert after watching him. He really has analoged and dialogued all of his stuff on the way to becoming a college baseball player, and he's earned that right. And again, it's been overall just a fun way to watch. This one gets set high though into right field. That will find its way though as it drops right in front of Bishan. And now on his way and hauling over to second here. Nicely done as he gets in there, and that's how we roll. With two Pella Dutch base runners now plating at second and third, as we still have 2 down, but it does look as though we might potentially get a newcomer into the game. It looks like Tatum Telfer will potentially be the new pitcher, as VJ Schulte will exit on the mound as his time is done. 7 strikeouts down, and he goes through 5 2/3 innings worth of work, and he is on the docket for the win should it hold up here. Telfer looks coming on in out of Mid Prairie, as he'll be rocking it now.
Telfer.
So the Mid Prairie product once again, as we draw up his stats, he's been having a heck of a season. Again, like we mentioned, with the bat, it's already one where he was going to be a factor no matter what happened in this season, and he certainly was. Again, Tatum with 329 season, 40 total bases offensively, but then he turns around and has himself a heck of an outing. He was Mid Prairie's top pitcher with 85 strikeouts across a 2.15 ERA. He did all of that through 45 innings pitched, and teams really didn't do too well against him, batting just 139. As he gave up just 22 hits and just 14 earned runs. Really a bend but not break type of mentality for him. Again, he was part of the Golden Hawks roster that went all the way to the quarterfinal round, lost in a heartbreaker to Grandview Christian. But again, this was the season of Tatum Telfer. Again, 329 with the batting average, 85 strikeouts on the mound. And we sit now here with 2 down and 2 runners on. The Pella Dutch have now graced the base running pass here as we get Anderson Sherm on second, Nathan Carey standing on third. Coach Jablonski, the 3A Coach of the Year, standing on third, and that one chopped foul and out of play here to the top of the lineup here. And again, Carmen Francois. That one not quite in there as we draw it even at 1-1. Now 5 overall hits here for the Large Schools East squad as they try and claw their way back into this one. That one tried to paint the upper edge, but couldn't do it. 2-1. Again, Cedar Rapids Prairie started off the season again hot. Again, 15-0. That one swung through for an even 2-2 count. They ended up going through quite the season. And again, it was kind of a gauntlet of a year for them. Again, one of the tougher schedules, but they did get into it. Waterloo West was their first postseason win, beat Cedar Falls in decisive fashion for winning their state tournament opener against Johnston, and then losing to eventual champions in Iowa City High. And as we sit right now, a full drawn count. So the full count and 2 runners on the pitch, and he swings through that one. Telfer gets his first official strikeout of the game, sets down the top of the lineup, and now that will officially wrap up inning number 6. Oh boy, man, we are already there. And again, a heck of an outing here. Again, this broadcast brought to you by the Log Cabin Greek Steakhouse in Galena, Illinois. Make sure to check them out today. And of course, you cannot forget about the great folks at Eagle Claw Analytics. They make it happen, whatever it is. They've got filters to help you find the best place for you. Also, they can help you find out with their coaches who have been players in the game. They can help you out with getting in front of coaches, getting attracted to coaches. What do you need to improve on to get the attention of coaches? I mean, in the end, find out exactly what coaches at the school you're looking for want. And they've got all of that. Again, from average fastball velocities, off-speed velocities, spin rates. They've got every single analytical piece of evidence that you can use to help you get and improve to where you are or see where you're standing at. Maybe you can go even further than you thought you could. But again, all of this with the filtering tools at Eagle Claw Analytics. Check them out today online, Eagle Claw Analytics, and wherever you can catch them. Again, Eagle Claw Analytics, they are a fantastic company. I urge you to check them out and check out what they're about here.
Number 16,
Cooper Hummel is getting the chance to start things off here. He gets his 4th at-bat of the game. He has singled in a run and walked in 3 trips. He's also bounced into a double play, but in the end, he's still been an effective guy. Takes a look at ball 1. From Tanner Anderson, once again on the mound for his 3rd innings worth of work. And that one dipped too low, a 2-0 count here. Again, want to thank everyone for making this possible. Thank the Coach Association for helping us out, bringing us here, and thanks for allowing us to be a part of this great tradition. It is always a fun chance that we get to be here. This is, I believe, our 3rd year broadcasting the Senior All-Star Series, and I mean, it truly is a fun time. So we have a blast doing it, and we want to thank everyone for making this, again, a possibility. So a 3-1 count here to Cooper Hummel out of Cascade, and he draws his 2nd walk of the game, as he's put on the base pass for the 3rd consecutive time. And now that'll once again bring up Gage Peterson to the plate. 1 for 3, drove in a run on a single, I should say, back in inning number 3. He has a chance here with nobody down to try and help out his squad up by 4. That one gets hit out of play. That will be an 0-1 count. Again, we have a couple more games coming your way tomorrow as well. That will be a morning edition. Anderson on the mound. That one gets away from him a little bit. We even it up, and Hummel will find his way on second base. So with the 1-1 count here, again, as that one gets sent back here, 1-2 now to the cleanup spot, and Gage Peterson, again, does have one hit. Again, as mentioned, drove in a run with that hit. Again, tomorrow we start things off at 10 a.m. Again, once again, right back here. We have small schools east against small schools west, and then the large schools in the game 2 of the doubleheader right after that one. And, of course, you got a lot of things that take place as well here, including an honors banquet at the hotel later that night for the players and their parents, and, of course, coaches as well. And, of course, a parent social from 4:30 to 5:30. That will be at the Sheraton Hotel second floor. So the 2-2 count here to Gage Peterson with a runner on second. That one gets shot right side. Slow roller, but Day able to get that one in time, but it still becomes a productive out as it puts a runner on third, as Hummel stands just one stride away from getting to home. And now we have a new batter into the mix, and it is Key's very own Jordan Cota. And so again, he comes in place of Serrata. And he takes a look at strike one. The next one gets away, and now Hummel's taken off to home. He will get there in time, and that is another run crossing the board. Mark it 7 on the game here for the Small Schools East squad, as they hold now a 5-run advantage here late in this one. So with the bases empty right now, it's a 2-1 count here. Again, Cota on the air as he takes a look at strike 2 to even it up. The senior batting .331 for his senior and farewell campaign. 43 hits, 15 of them doubles, 30 runs driven in. And he swings through that one, and Tanner Anderson records another out here. Market strikeout number 4 as he sets down 1 and 2 now. So with 2 down, we move on and we continue here with Cole Griffith. Again, the Northland product already has a run driven home. He is officially 1 for 2. It was hit by pitch, singled in a run, and struck out in 3 trips. That one gets away just a bit here. We even it up at 1 apiece. Again, 2 down. There's been 1 run home in this half inning here. It's a 7-2 ball game. Hits just about even, but slightly in favor of the Small Schools East squad. And then there are 3 combined errors, 2 of them belonging to Small Schools East. Anderson with the dial, and that one too far inside, draws it 3-1. Again, for the Bobcat squad, this was just a year in which they lost a lot from the year prior. Again, they're not too far removed from back-to-back championship seasons. But this season marked the second straight that Western Dubuque was left one game shy of the state tournament. And again, Anderson being a big part of that. He is the team's total base and strikeout leader across the 2025 season. That one chopped left side, but on the wrong end of the chalk line here. We come back here once again with the count full. Yeah, making sure everything sits there. Again, Anderson with 39 strikeouts on the season. And again, he was the team's up to a certain point, the total base earner for most of the season, 54 total bases, officially second on the team. He had driven in, he's the RBI leader at 34 with 44 hits, 8 of them being for extra bases. And so the full count is drawn a strikeout. Way to go. Tanner Anderson coming on in. 5 strikeouts for him as he does his job here in the top of the 7th. But in the process, it is Cooper Hummel, which helps bring across run number 7. And it's an uphill battle here for the Large Schools East squad if they want to try and get back into this one. They need 5 to tie it, 6 to win it. And we'll be back for the conclusion right after this.
Hey everybody, got something special for all you electric fence owners out there. It's called Insulites, the LED flashing insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It's so great you can see it from the comforts of your car or even your own home. That's right, you can put it onto almost any type of post out there, run the wire right through it, and that's all you need to do. Because Insulites goes with the pulse of the fence. So if there is no pulse, there is no flashing light, helping you locate where a problem may be or where a problem may exist that you didn't know was happening. It's simple as that. So you don't need to ground anything, add any bulky equipment, or shock yourself to test if your fence is working. All you need to do today is head to Insulites.com and get you some, and you will not be disappointed. It's simplicity at its finest. So go ahead to Insulites.com today and get you some. Oh, and by the way, make sure to tell them that IA Baseball sent you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we've got some watching from Brazil. Tiago watching from Brazil. And loving baseball. Tiago, thanks again for catching us all the way from Brazil. Fun. That's always fun when we get to go internationally now. So appreciate it. And again, as we keep rolling right along, we now bring up to the plate Mike Day, who is searching for his first official hit here in this one. But right now we'll go ahead and bring up what our inning by inning tracker has been like as Telfer is on the mound. So far, 9 total runs in this one, 7 belonging to the Small Schools East, 11 hits, 6 belonging to the East squad, the Small School squad. Also the error count in favor of the Small School squad as well. And that's what we got here coming into the bottom half of inning number 7. And as we bring you back into the mix here for the bottom half, it's a 2-1 count here to the number 2 hole man for the Large Schools East squad, who now finds his way into a 3-0 count. And we bring it back into the field here. And in many ways, you can catch up with us. IA Baseball 1 on X. Also, you can catch us on Instagram, where we have had over 200 collaborations this year, which, again, shout out to everybody out there, all the fans, all the photographers, all the creative people. Really appreciate coming through and just helping us to highlight all of these great players, coaches, and umpires. That one on a 2-hopper out there, the pick and fire on the run, as nicely done. Bishan was rolling towards the second base side, had to make a play on it and end up getting it just fine. He moves in from the outfield, and Coda will stand in right field as a defensive change there. And now we bring in Carson Loggy with two outs left to try and do something with. Loggy 0 for 3 up to this point. He chops one right side, and Bishan with a quick throw, and that is, again, tried to ambush him first pitch. In the end, backfired on him there, and again, the Northland product grabs the second out in a row, and with that, that'll now bring up Grayson Kirsch out of the cleanup spot once again. So down to the final out here. Kirsch has been hit by a pitch, has popped out and struck out. And he takes a look at strike one here in at-bat number 4. Swings through that one, and just like that, down to their final strike here in this one as we sit in the bottom half of inning number 7. 7-2 our ball game. Tatum Telfer out of Mid-Prairie looking to close the door for the unofficial save. And the hurl, and he gets them swinging through that one. It's a East kind of day. It's a small schools kind of day, as it is the small schools East to take this one by the final of 7-2. Both small school squad have taken the win here today, and boy, what a twin bill we had today. Absolutely stellar. We loved it, and boy, this was as fun as you can get it, folks. The small schools East takes this one 6-2. They do so on 6 hits, 2 errors. Meanwhile, the large schools East falls 2 runs on 5 hits, and they suffer just 1 error in this one. Again, we have action tomorrow as well. Make sure to catch us up on this very broadcast, not this very broadcast, but on the iSports YouTube page tomorrow, 10 a.m. Right back here. Small Schools East and Small Schools West will battle it out in Game 1, followed by the West squads, the large squads, I should say. Large Schools West against Large Schools East. They will take place again in game number 2. 4:30 to 5:30 is parent social at the hotel for players, or for parents, I should say. And then 6 o'clock is the honors banquet at the Sheraton Hotel Banquet Room. That will be again tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then Saturday, we get some action at 10:30 a.m. It'll be Small Schools West and Large Schools East, followed by Small Schools East and Large Schools West. And again, that will be wrapping up the senior all-star series. So I want to say thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, as we go ahead and we will bring up our final inning by inning mark here for you to take a look at. Want to go ahead and say appreciate everybody for making this possibility. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, it's just a blessing when we get to do this and have a lot of fun doing it. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks everybody for tuning in again, all the way from Brazil as well. Thank you for making this a part of your day. Again, if you get the chance, want to say please give a thank you to all the umpires who made this game possible and who made the 2025 season as good as it possibly could be. So please give them a like, give them a shout out, and again, don't dog on them too much, right? Again, they help make this game possible. Thanks to the Coaches Association for allowing us to be here and for helping us out, as well as again, that includes Lee Toole, everybody who makes this possible. We can't get enough of what they do. Thanks to the Iowa High School Association, and thank you so very much for listening. Small Schools East wins the nightcap 7-2, and thank you for tuning in again tomorrow. Make sure to check us out beginning at 10 a.m. We will be here, and we'll give you all the inning by inning action right here from Ankeny High School. For myself, Andrew Brown, and the entirety of the IA Baseball crew, I want to say thanks for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow. But until then, stay safe on the base paths. Thanks again, guys.